today's video. Continuing my series on our study break movement routines, things to get you up and moving throughout the day. Today we will be focusing on the shoulders. So you won't need any equipment, just some space. And as usual, I'm going to walk you through 5 different shoulder exercises, shoulder movements to help with mobility and strength. You'll do each of those exercises for a minute for as many rounds as you want, and then we'll meet back at the end for a stretch. All right, let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're going to be doing is just getting those shoulders warmed up with some nice easy shoulder rolls. So you're coming back, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then up, forward, and down. And you can also go ahead and switch directions halfway through. Same thing. And then if you want, you can also add in those arms, do some full windmills. And same with these, you can switch directions. Nice and slow, whatever you feel like you need, just to get those shoulders moving a little bit. Okay, so do that for a minute. Next thing, we're going to come into a side plank on our forearm. And then with this hand starting up towards the ceiling, I'm then going to reach through and back, like this, and then coming back. Reach through, coming back up. So really just, we're weight bearing on this shoulder as we're also rotating around that axis. So helping with a little bit of strength mobility, just getting that shoulder muscle activated. This is also a little bit of a core exercise because you gotta hold yourself up. If that's too difficult, you can go ahead and just put one knee to the ground and do the same thing in that position. So again, whatever you need, just to get those shoulders activated. So you'll do this side for 30 seconds, and then after 30 seconds, switch and do the other side. So after a minute of those, we're going to come into a push-up position. But then we're going to walk our hands back into kind of a downward dog. And here we're just going to be doing a pike push-up. So in this position, you're just going to come down into a push-up, like that. So kind of like a push-up, but since you're at this angle, you're just bringing more of your body weight over your shoulders. So you'll probably feel this more in your shoulders versus in your chest muscles. Another thing with this, just make sure you're controlling it nice and slow on the way down, and then breathe out as you push up. Control, explode up. You can adjust the angle of your feet here, whatever feels comfortable. If you have a couch or a chair, you can also put your feet on that to help you get into that pike position as well. So you'll do that for a minute. And then after a minute of those, you'll come into a forearm plank. And starting on one hand, we're going to come up onto the hand, up onto the other hand, back down to the elbow, back down to the elbow. So hand, hand, elbow, elbow. Hand, hand, elbow, elbow. With these, you want to be really nice and controlled again. So if you feel like you're rocking around a lot as you're doing this, that means you need to slow down. So working on a lot of shoulder stability here. This will also work your core, because you know I love to throw in ab exercises at you. So if that's too difficult, you could also do this on your knees. So same thing, just on your knees. Whatever you feel like you need to best work those shoulders. With these, I like to do 30 seconds on starting with one side, and then halfway through switch and do 30 seconds starting with the other hand. So full minute of that. And then finally, we're going to be on our stomach. You're going to bring your arms out to the side in a T position with your thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling. And you're going to lift your arms up as high as you can. At the top here, you're squeezing your shoulder blades, and then you're controlling it on the way down. Don't just let your arms drop. Okay, so squeeze and control down. So you might feel this a lot at your shoulder blades as you're squeezing them together. That's good. Those muscles are important for shoulder function. And you might also start to feel a little bit of a burn going down your shoulders, your arms as well. So we're going to do 5 T's here. And then you'll bring your arms out to a Y, so you're kind of at an angle. And you'll do 5 of these. As you come up here, you probably won't get up as far. That's okay. Again, not lifting your trunk off of the floor, just your arms. Okay, so 5, and then 5. So try to keep this continuous throughout the whole minute, and you should start to feel that burn in your shoulders. Going back and forth. Okay? So, those are your 5 exercises. Do each one for a minute. Do as many rounds as you want, and then meet me back here at the end for a shoulder stretch. Now that you've done all of your exercises, good job. We're just going to do a quick shoulder stretch. So go ahead and bring that arm across your body. Use your other arm to pull it a little further. You feel a nice stretch down this part of your shoulder. And you can just go ahead and hold this for 30 seconds or as long as you want. And then whenever you're ready, just switch sides. Alright, so that was our shoulder video. Thank you for joining me today, and be sure to check out our other offerings on the Campus Rec YouTube and Instagram page. Thanks everyone.